Hey guys, it's Dane at ZIMM'S Guitars, and today I got a little restring. It's a Martin, and this is a D16, and it's a gloss top. I'm gonna put some new strings on it. Let's check this thing out. Here we go. Alright, so what we're looking at, I believe the year is a 2004. And it is a Martin D16 GT. So it's a gloss top. So nice shiny top. And that top is Sitka spruce. So spruce top, mahogany sides, mahogany neck. And this thing needs new strings on it. And so it's not very often I get Martins in here. With this one, we are going to put some strings on it, shine it up. And get this thing to play as nicely as possible. It is in really great condition. It's got that beautiful case that is with it. And just a great condition guitar. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut these strings off of here. The classic Martin headstock that's just squared away at the top. There's a couple brands that try to steal that headstock design. I don't know, they probably have it patented. But in this day and age of a lot of stuff built out of China, China doesn't care too much about the United States patent laws. So those guys kind of do their own thing. So you're seeing some other guitars out of China that have this squared away headstock. And this has sort of the Gibson wrap, where these strings are wrapped underneath itself. So sometimes they're kind of hard to get out of here. See that? So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to snip that right there. Get that off of there. This one is the same way. Keeps the strings in from sliding. But when you go to change the strings, kind of makes it a little challenging. There it goes. Yeah, they really have that thing whipped around there crazy like. And when I restring it, I am not going to do this type of a wrap. I'm going to try to make it easy on the next guy. I think you would do that just to, you know, you keep the strings from sliding or stretching around there. So the top still feels nice and flat. What happens to a lot of guitars, if they dry out, the string tension from pulling this direction will kind of raise it right here, and then you'll get a little, it'll kind of bottom out right here, so it'll sink here and it'll raise right there. Let me just set my my ruler on here. And let's just see if this thing is still looking nice and flat. And yeah, it's starting to, well, it looks low in the center, right? So that's pretty good. And then they always start to sink right here. But this whole thing looks pretty nice and flat still. So I'm going to call this excellent condition. You don't ever want to call anything mint condition. But you know what, after I kind of shine this thing up a little bit, it's going to be very, very close to mint condition. So I'm just going to take some of this Fender Mist and Wipe Finish Enhancer, spray it on a nice clean rag, and I'm going to just kind of wipe it down a little bit. It's always the front of the bridge that kind of gets it. It's always along here where I always do. And this is a standard dovetail. Right here, the construction. Very nice guitar. It does have the black binding all around the edge. And It does have a nice, great condition. I don't see any, there's a couple little scratches in it. But it's got that tortoiseshell pickguard on there. Okay, so I'm going to spray a little bit on here. We're going to try to just clean this neck a little tiny bit. It looks like ebony to me. It's super black. Get some of that dust off of there. One thing that I like to do with every restring, I'll take my wrench here and I'll just snug these down. Get them nice and snug. They always come loose. Sometimes they get so loose that they kind of rattle a little bit. Oh, come on now. There we go. Good. You don't want to over tighten them. Some guitars that have a nice pretty glossy finish on the face here, sometimes if you tighten that too much you'll get a little crack. So you want to be careful of that. One more time, I'm just going to hit this fretboard a little bit. Frets are in great condition. I don't see any little wear where the strings, after a while your strings will start to dig in to your frets, but it looks nice and clean. So now I'm just going to take a little bit of lemon oil, put it on the rag, and we'll just try to clean this up a little bit right here. Little something right there. Maybe a little tiny scratch right there. And then you can also kind of put some of this on your bridge, just to try to shine that up a little bit. No electronics in this guitar, so you let that kind of soak in for a minute, and then you fold your rag over and you wipe the excess off, because you don't want it all glumped on there. You just want it to clean. It's a cleaning thing. Alright, so today's string choice, Martin light gauge 12 through 54. You guys know I love the Ernie Ball strings, but today we're doing Martin, CF Martin Company. Oldest guitar company in the world, I'm gonna guess. I think I'm right about that though. So sometimes what I do is I take the pen and I kind of try to bend the string a little bit like that, and then stick it in here like this and shove it down in there and get them nice and tight. You can see in this bridge a great design how they have the for the string to run across this little channel right here. Sometimes your string height, you know, you have to file this down lower and lower and lower, and then there's no break angle, but that will help your string to have some sort of a break angle over top of the bridge plastic right there.